Please be seated. Welcome, everybody, to the University of Central Lancashire's graduation ceremony, at which we're delighted to be celebrating the success of our fabulous graduates. It guarantees to be a day that you'll all remember. Today, we are delighted to have with us the Chancellor of the University of Central Lancashire, Ranveer Singh, who will be presenting your awards. Ranveer was born in Preston and studied her postgraduate qualification in journalism here at our university. After graduating, she started her career as a journalist for BBC Radio Lancashire before moving to BBC Radio Manchester and then starring on our TV screens at BBC North West Tonight. Her career then took her to London, and she is now the political editor for ITV's Good Morning Britain. We thank you for joining us here today, Ranveer, and for playing a part in congratulating our graduates in their achievements. I'm pleased to invite our Vice-Chancellor, Professor Graham Baldwin, to say a few words of welcome to you all and to reflect on the significance of what you've achieved.
Chancellor, Honorary Fellows, distinguished guests, families and friends, welcome to the University of Central Lancashire. And welcome to this wonderful graduation ceremony, which is a worthy celebration of your considerable achievement after several years of commitment and hard work. Although you have all been considerably impacted by the COVID pandemic, you have all shown great resilience, and this in itself will stand you in good stead for the future. You can also be confident that your studies here have prepared you well, and I'm sure that you will find that you now have a closer set of connections with the world around you and will be better prepared for all that the future holds. And it is a particular pleasure to see you in your gowns befitting such a celebration. Ceremony, tradition, and formality are all important as we take time to mark your achievements. I do, however, smile at the observation of the comedy writer Robert Orban, who said a graduation ceremony is an event where the ceremony speaker often tells hundreds of students dressed in identical caps and gowns that individuality is the key to success. Today is undoubtedly a celebration and is therefore a time to look back over the last couple of years, to take pleasure in the progress you have made and in your ultimate achievements. But on this day, you should also look forward and consider how you can help solve the challenges we face as a society. We are all part of the solution, and as graduates, others will be looking to you for your contribution and often for your leadership. Be confident in yourself. You are the leaders of tomorrow, and as I have said, your studies here have prepared you well. Pursue your ambitions with energy and enthusiasm, and don't settle for second best. It won't always work out, and how well you handle a disappointment will be as important as how well you handle success. When times get tough, don't give up. The personal characteristics that have brought you to this graduation, your determination, tenacity, commitment, and an open and questioning mind will also serve you well in the future. Be ambitious, don't settle for second best, and certainly don't see yourselves as any less worthy or less valuable than anyone else. As Barack Obama said to the female class of Bernard College in the United States, don't just get involved, fight for your seat at the table. Better yet, fight for a seat at the head of the table. I hope you remain committed to lifelong learning and embrace every opportunity to continue to learn, which will in turn help you to continue to grow and evolve as individuals. I never thought I would quote Dr. Seuss, but courtesy of ChatGPT, the more that you read, the more you will know, the more that you learn, the more places you'll go. I'm sure that's true, and although you are at different stages of your learning or careers, I'm sure that those words will resonate. Future learning won't always happen in formal settings, but for some of you it will, and I hope that we might see some of you back here at your university, the University of Central Lancashire. At UCLan, we've always believed in helping people to seize every opportunity to flourish in education, at work, and for life. We're proud that by combining academic excellence and real-world teaching, we give our students the skills and experience that industry needs. That's why our talented graduates are in such high demand, and we're delighted that we've created new possibilities for many thousands of our graduates during our near 200-year history. And I am confident that you will bring not only real economic and social benefit to yourself, but also to the communities of which you are members. I hope that we have helped create the opportunity for your future success, ensuring that you have the relevant knowledge, skills, and experiences to thrive wherever you came from and wherever you go to next. I hope, too, that as part of your UCLan journey, you have felt that you have belonged here. It is important to us that our students feel safe, valued, welcomed, and included. Whoever you are, wherever you are in life, here at the University of Central Lancashire, we believe there's always a way. As you look to the future, enjoy this moment, and particularly enjoy today. Share special memories with the friends you've made here and with your families who have been on this journey of learning with you. Talking of which, before we celebrate your success, can you join me, please, in giving a massive round of applause for all those special people, your family, your friends, and your tutors who have supported you and who are celebrating with you here today. Please join me. Now, all the rest of the applause will be just for you. So for all of you who today become graduates of the university, I extend my warmest congratulations on your achievements. I want to thank the university staff for making all this happen and for their skills, support, and most especially for their excellent teaching. One never forgets a good teacher. This is particularly true for students in higher education, and here on stage and in this university in general, we have a group of teaching staff who are outstanding in their commitment, their care, and their dedication. And I want to thank all of them for ensuring that all of our final year students could graduate and graduate on time this year. They have played an important and memorable part in your lives and in building an excellent reputation for the University of Central Lancashire. You have also been supported by many highly dedicated and professional staff members who have provided the services and the infrastructure that have also made your success at the university possible. So whatever you do next, and wherever in the world your journey leads, on behalf of everybody here at the University of Central Lancashire, very well done, and good luck for a happy and successful future. We are very proud of you. Let me leave you with a quote from the leader Mahatma Gandhi, which I think is a very fitting end to this speech. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. Thank you.
Thank you, Graham. The university is now extremely proud to confer an honorary fellowship award on A.J. Odudu. Chancellor, Olutajiro Odudu, known as AJ, is a shining example of how success in a hugely competitive industry can be achieved by staying true to your roots. Born to Nigerian parents, AJ was educated and grew up with her 7 siblings in Blackburn. After gaining experience at BBC Radio Lancashire, she moved away to study English and politics at university before heading to London to begin her media career. Her move into television soon followed, where her enthusiasm and distinctive accent saw her land presenting roles for a wide range of major broadcasters. She has fronted shows on ITV, BBC, Channel 4, 4 Music, Channel 5 and Sky Arts, And her time as a co-host of Channel 4's The Big Breakfast reboot with Mo Gilligan led to her winning 3 awards: the Royal Television Society's Entertainment Performance Award and the Edinburgh TV Award for Best TV Presenters, with The Big Breakfast winning the Edinburgh TV Award for Best Entertainment Show. AJ's warmth and charm shone through the screen when she made it through to the finals of 2021's Strictly Come Dancing, while last summer she was part of the BBC's presenting team for the late Queen's Platinum Jubilee pageant. Last May, she had the honour of announcing the UK's results for the Eurovision Song Contest, and this year she's presented Channel 4's Big Interiors Battle and The Greatest Auction. Most recently, she's also co-hosted ITV's Big Brother reboot. Away from TV, AJ has written op-ed articles for Vogue and Grazia, and is also a qualified personal trainer and sports nutritionist. Chancellor, on behalf of the University Board, it is with great pleasure that I present AJ Odudu with the award of Honorary Fellow from the University of Central Lancashire. I now call on AJ to speak to you all.
Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. I am AJ Odudu, and wow, it feels so amazing to be here at the University of Central Lancashire to receive this fellowship. Namely, because it's Blackburn, Lancashire, where my dreams began. As I stand here before you and see my mother's beaming face, I remember telling her how much I wanted to be inside the television, and she encouraged me to propel myself forward. It is in Blackburn, Lancashire that I had my first bit of work experience at BBC Radio Lancashire, and that propelled me to take the next steps, go on to further education, and then move to London, where I am now a full-time TV presenter. I am beyond ecstatic to still be supported by my home county, who have always supported and propelled me forward. So I feel hugely proud, honoured and grateful to be receiving this in front of you all. I congratulate you on your graduation, and I just know that this now is where all of the hard work begins for you, but it's exciting. I urge you to fear nothing, fear no one. Try and try again, and I am so excited to see all of the incredible things that you go on to do, because one thing that you definitely now have, having graduated here today and this week, is you've got that Northern grit, and with that you will go far, undoubtedly. Thank you so much. You can.
I now call upon Ranveer to speak to you all.
It's quite hard to follow that kind of charm, isn't it? I mean, warmth, charm. And it was so lovely to spend a bit of time with Florence just before we came in here. Florence, are you able to let's give Florence a round of applause. This is a mum who has not only raised AJ, but 8 children. And she told me, I said, what on earth did you feed AJ? Why is she the way she is? She said, I wanted a girl. I was desperate for a girl, and she got this one. So congratulations, Florence, to you and all your family for the success of all of your family. But today, of course, AJ, we're proud to have her amongst us today. For the rest of her life, she will always be one of us here at UCLan. It is exactly as AJ said and as Graham have said. there is something about UCLan that I hold very dear. Of course, I'm from Preston, but I did my postgrad in broadcast journalism here at the Greenbank building. And I remember the day that I came up. It was a warm day, the sun was shining, the light was bouncing off the glass windows. And this was before I'd got a place on the course. And I parked up my little Ford Fiesta, and I had this little brown suit on from next. And I was absolutely single-minded and determined that I would come out of that building with a place on the course. And I had to go through you had to put your application form in, do all that. But there was just something in me that thought, you know what? I'm just going to go in and I'm going to make them give me a place today. So I went in and I had this tour with Mike Green, who was leading the course at the time. And we went up to the office because I said I'm really interested in being on the course. And he said, right, great, well, we look forward to getting your application form in and whatever. And I said, I want you to give me a place right now. And he sort of laughed, and he was in a chair. Oh, that's very funny. And I didn't move. I went, no, I really mean it. I actually want you to give me a place right now. And he sort of looked at me, and I just said, well, persistence is one of the key facets of a good journalist. You know what I'm about. You've spoken to me. This is me. I really want a place. And he took a minute, and he just went, all right then. And that was it. Like, I got my place. So this is a place, UCLan, where things can happen, where you are given a chance to really push yourself out there and stand out from the crowd. I know AJ and I both stand out from the crowd for different reasons, and you're here to do exactly the same. Be brave, be a bit stubborn, stick up for yourself, and just define your own success. Take care of yourself, because I know you're in social care, some of you, in the NHS working, some of you, and we need you to be healthy so you can look after us when we need you. So I wish you all the best of luck, and you make us all very proud Prestonians today. Thank you.
Graduates, it's now the moment that you've been waiting for, the presentation of your awards. You'll be guided all the way by our university ushers and will cross the stage individually once your name is read out. So please make sure you bring your named seat cards with you to the stage. Thank you.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Academic Board, I present those who've gained awards from the School of Health, Social Work and Sport. For the Doctorate of Philosophy, for a thesis entitled An Investigation into Food Security, Access and Dietary Diversity in Southeast Nigeria, Household Experiences and Responses to Food Insecurity, Ejama Trevor Ukana. For the thesis entitled Exploring the Dynamics of Talent Development Environments in Professional Rugby Academies, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to Stuart Wilkinson. For the Master of Arts in Outdoor Practice, Gail Keach. Ethan Williams. For the Master of Arts in Physical Education and School Sports, Mark Bainbridge. Ellen Smith. For the Master of Science in Pre-Registration Occupational Therapy, Dina Ahmed. Elena Crossley. Beth Hopkins. Laura Makin. Shannon McGillen. Katrina Miga. Ellie Pilling. Sarah Quinn. Nicole Stanworth. Samantha Wright. For the Masters of Science in Pre-Registration Physiotherapy, Jasmine Butcher. Thomas Derbyshire. Isaac Gosling. Leah Kidd. Helen McCarran. Jack McCarthy. Abigail Naylor. Gemma North. Zoe Payne. Janine Ranson. Inez Toe. For the Masters of Science in Advanced Clinical Practice, Elizabeth Coe. Beth Graysmark. Jade Johnson. For the Masters of Science in Advanced Clinical Practitioner, Sheraz Ahmed. Leanne Bartlett Lowry. Samantha Boast. Sarah Bowden. Rachel Clark. Cara Cooper. Caroline Costello. Carol Day. Claire Fisher. Ella Grantham. Anna Halfpenny. Rachel Ormerod. Elizabeth Payne. Joanne Ray. Catherine Stanley. Nicola White. Simon Wilkinson. For the Masters of Science in Clinical Exercise Physiology, Marcus Ball. John Scully. For the Masters of Science in Elite Coaching Practice, Ian Bookman. Christoph Grambo. Colin Hamlet. Kieran Lovelady. Stephen McCormack. For the Masters of Science in Football, Science and Rehabilitation, Nathal Fennan. For the Masters of Science in Food Safety Management, Catherine Kanga. Elizabeth Turner Allen. For the Masters of Science in Football Science and Rehabilitation, Christopher Ireland. For the Masters of Science in Health Informatics, Stuart Carney Graham. For the Masters of Science in Healthcare Practice, Samantha Bennett. For the Masters of Science in Nutrition and Exercise Sciences, Imogen Barnes. Samuel Harrison. For the Masters of Science in Performance Analysis and Talent Management, Max Rothwell. For the Masters of Science in Sport and Exercise Science, Steffi Annapala. Megan Boja. Jack Durkan. Wei Chen Hu. Amy Lawless. Hemapriya Santhakusa Kumar. For the Masters of Science in Sports Business Management, Jake Davenport. For the Masters of Science in Sports Coaching, James Oliver. Caleb Todd. Grace Towabola. For the Masters of Science in Strength and Conditioning, Christopher Scholes. Martin Thompson. For the Postgraduate Certificate in Critical Care Nursing, Joanne Colshaw. Nithu Velayama Kruzulil George. For the postgraduate certificate in football science and rehabilitation, Lee Carr. For the Bachelor of Arts with honours in outdoor adventure leadership, Anae Collins. For the Bachelor of Arts with honours in sports coaching and development, Lewis Jackson. Joseph Mensah. Zil Yang. For the Bachelor of Science with honours in nursing, Amapreet Kaur. Navneet Kaur. Bablu. Kuldeep Kaur. Navdeep. Deeksha. Rajni. Barsha Akaraya. Aray Chaudhary. Sanjit Bijabal Christian. Navjot Kaur. Satinder Kaur. Gaganpreet Kaur. Zailu. Bachelor of Science with honours with Nutrition and Exercise Sciences, Ashley Barron. Mateus Bompouras. Dahlia Francis. Bachelor of Science with honours in Operating Department Practice, Vicky Carney. Simon Ellis. Zane Jones. Abby Lathrope. Darius Samzik. Arabella Stalker. Victoria Webster. Bachelor of Science with honours in Nursing, Sana Hans. Bachelor of Science with honours in Paramedic Science, Jake Hewitt. Aroub Iqbal. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Physiotherapy, Adam Beaumont. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Professional Practice, Rebecca Bannister. Elizabeth Mehta-G. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Sport and Exercise Science, Callum Kneefy. Shane Ward. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Sports Coaching and Performance, Sadiq Lolo. Mohammed Bhatti. Darcy Livermore Ephram. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Sports Therapy, Peter Bailey. Laura Halfhide. Bachelor of Science in Honours with Strength and Conditioning, Luke Colford. Kyle Westwell. For the Foundation Degree in Science in Health, Nutrition and Physical Activity, Sharon Woods. For the Graduate Certificate in Critical Care Nursing, Rachel Dimayuga. Oh my goodness. The Graduate Certificate in Critical Care Nursing, Joanne Kenyon. Monica Layson. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Pharmaceutical Science, Mustafa Musin. Oh. Thank you. Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards for the School of Health, Social Work and Sports.
Chancellor, the presentations are completed. Congratulations to every single one of you who have received your award. We are delighted to have with us today our very own university choir, which is made up from representatives of all years on the music theatre course. We are delighted to have them perform at our celebration today. Graduates and guests, I give you the UCLan Chamber Choir.
That have held us down, but now it looks like things are finally coming around, yeah. I know we've got a long, long way to go, and where we'll end up, I don't know, but we won't let nothing hold us back. We're gonna get ourselves if you've ever been held down before, I know that you'll refuse to be held down anymore, yeah. Don't you let nothing stand in your way. I want you to listen to every word I say. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Ain't no stopping us now. We've got the groove. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Ain't no stopping us now. We've got the groove. I know you know someone who's got a negative vibe, and when you're trying to make it, they'll only push you aside, yeah. They really don't have nowhere to go. Ask them where they're going, they don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're gonna get ourselves together. We're gonna polish up our act, yeah. And if you've ever been held down before, I know that you'll refuse to be held down anymore, yeah. Don't you let nothing stand in your way. I want you to listen to every word I say. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. On the move, yeah, yeah. Ain't no stopping us now. We've got the groove. We've got the groove. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. On the move, yeah, yeah. Ain't no stopping us now. We've got the groove. We've got the groove. Ain't no stopping us now.
The ceremony is very nearly finished, and it's almost time for the celebrations to really get going with your families, friends, loved ones, and supporters. But we need something very symbolic to kick things off. So please listen to my following instructions very carefully. Firstly, all non-graduates in the room, please get your cameras ready for a very important photo opportunity. Secondly, graduates, please all stand and take off your mortarboards. Now, when I count to 3, and only when I count to 3, I want you all to throw your mortarboards up into the air in the traditional fashion and in celebration of what you've achieved during your time at university. But please don't throw them too high or too far. We don't want to have anyone injured, you or anybody else in the room. Importantly also, because once you've retrieved your mortarboard, it is yours to take home and keep with the university's best wishes. So, here we go. On a count of 3, throw your mortarboards in the air and give a big cheer. Then we'll all follow with a further 3 cheers. 1, 2, 3.
Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray!
Now, please take your seats for one last time, and I will explain the final stages of this amazing special day. As we bring this ceremony to a close, I would like to thank everyone who has been involved in making today such a happy and memorable occasion and sharing this special day with our university community. Once we have sung the national anthem, the platform party will leave the stage, and graduates, you will process out of the hall past a guard of honor in the center aisle. A university usher will prompt your row when you need to stand up. Please make sure that you take all your belongings with you. Guests, please may I ask that you all remain seated until the graduates and the platform party have left the hall. You will then be guided through the doors at the side by the ushers to rejoin your graduate in the Student Centre for post-ceremony celebrations. We hope that you've enjoyed the ceremony today. Well done to all, and congratulations once again. For those who can, please now stand for the National Anthem of Great Britain.